How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the whole home Wi-Fi product again. Today we're going to be talking about extenders and no extenders. So when you're testing for the Wi-Fi, the whole home Wi-Fi, what you want to do is you want to take the orange Wi-Fi checkpoint box, plug it into the LAN point of the primary AP, and after it's done its WAN test, it's going to show you this IP address. You want to copy this IP address down. Then we're going to take that and we're going to go into the client's device. We're going to put that in the browser of their device, and what we're going to do is we're going to run the speed test off of that checkpoint test set. Hit start, it's going to run the test, it's going to show you a download and an upload speed. The one you want to focus on is the download speed. For some reason in this example, on my older iPhone 6s, the upload speed didn't show that it was as good, but it's the download speed that we want to focus on. So in this case, it's 272. And so the next question is, once you get a number, we want to know how good is good enough. So the number that we're going to target is 30 megabits per second. And the reason that we're targeting that number is because in our testing, we were able to show that good streaming at 4K and HDR can be achieved at as long as the customer can hit 30 megabits per second or higher. Now, if the customer tells you that they have a higher requirement, that they want a specific number like 50 or 100, then that's the number that you want to go for. But if they don't give you any number and they just say something like, I just want good Wi-Fi around in the bedroom and in the garage, then 30 megabits per second is the target that you're going to be going for. So the next question is, where do you place the extender? And there's a couple other things that you want to remember. So placing the extender, what you want to do is you want to start with the halfway point between the primary access point and the areas that aren't getting a good signal. So take your extender, place it halfway between those 2 points, and that's where we're going to start our testing. So you want to remember that the connection between the extender and the primary access point has to be strong. So you don't want to place any concrete walls or anything in between them, because that's going to really slow that connection down. After you do that, we're going to go back into the Google Wi-Fi app, and we're going to use the built-in test to make sure that the mesh connection between them is good. So again, going back into the Google Wi-Fi app, it's going to bring up the network, and you're going to see this thing that says Wi-Fi points, and I have 3. So if you tap that, it's going to take you to this screen, and this screen is where we can hit tap test mesh at the bottom right-hand corner, and that's going to start this test. This test actually runs a test between the 2 access points, and it gives us an indication of how good that connection is between those access points. Give it a few seconds, and here it says the connection is great, so we're done. We know that at least the connection between those mesh points is good. So the important thing is that you're going to have to test again. So once you've placed that mesh remote access point, go into the area that had a weak signal, place the IP address of the checkpoint Wi-Fi test set, that orange box that was showing the IP address there, put that back into the client's device, run the test again, and make sure that you're getting at least 30 megabits per second, or you're getting at least the number that they stated that they wanted, and you can show it to them on their device. If you don't get it, you may have to adjust the position of that access point, the remote access point, and if you don't get a good indication on the mesh test, you're going to have to do some adjustments there again. And unfortunately, guys, this is really more of an art than a science, because you're going to have to figure out where the best place is. No 2 homes are exactly the same, so no 2 situations are ever going to be exactly the same. And that's about it. If you have any questions at all, or if you have any feedback about what you're seeing in the field, email me at j.garces@hawaiiantel.com. Thanks.